just discovered you can see the menus on your TV. The flavors of Fiji, Kokoda, lime marinated Corvina fish with coconut milk, duck curry Fiji style, sounds good, chana dal, Fijian honey cake with ginger ice cream. More appetizers, smoked duck salad, a regular salad, a seafood chowder, beef consomme, Caesar salad. When I was standing out there, grilled ribeye steak with a peppercorn sauce. Gosh, that sounds good. Everything sounds good. Then there's the world of cheese. Desserts. Hazelnut chocolate cheesecake with ice cream on it. That's different. Sugar-free puff pastry. Anything that's sugar-free does not appeal to me. A selection of homemade ice creams. Tiramisu, I'm not a tiramisu person, and a berry cassis mousse with lemon sorbet. This is what my table is. They asked when I wanted to sit with other people or by myself, and I said, please by myself tonight. I'm so jet lagged. So difficult to decide. I have to find out if any of these can be like a starter size, or is everything going to be big helpings? I don't know. For example, I'd like the duck curry as a starter and the lobster and shrimps as a main. Most of the crew that I've talked to seem to be from China. I could practice my 6 words. Here, they tell you in writing what the wines are for the evening. We have set sail, but you can't see anything out there except my reflection. The bread is good, Warren. I asked if I could get the Fijian-style duck curry as a starter, and they said, of course you can. Figured it out myself. It's a spicy banana. So good. Banana. Here's my lobster and shrimp vol de vent. All my foodies are going to love this cruise. This is tonight's dinner in the main restaurant where you don't have to make reservations. There's a scallop, a foie gras, a filet de veau with mushrooms, onion soup, and bananas Foster. Banana. That's how I love my bananas. I may just do the entire French menu tonight. Other appetizers, a study of artichokes, seafood chowder, oh my gosh, and they've got caviar. Well, I have to have the caviar and the foie gras. That is for darn sure. The mains, oh, and beef rossini. Open-faced ravioli with brown butter, pumpkin, spinach, cream garlic. I would think they always have the New York strip and butter chicken, that those are their standards that they've ever done. Yes. Turbo, bananas, Foster for me. Well, tonight was a very easy decision. All my favorites. Lovely grainy bread. As you can see, the dining room is completely empty right now. That's because everybody's at the captain's welcome speech, which I never go to. Excellent French red tonight. Oh, yum, my first starter. Caviar. Who knows, this may end up being my totally favorite meal, the foie gras. I never ordered this soup, but this French onion soup just looks so good. I've got to at least taste it. The best onion soup, loaded with cheese, so good. To Paula, my daughter-in-law, you would love it. I am absolutely stuffed to the brim, but this is amazing. We'll see if it continues, but so far, this is the best food I think I've ever had on a cruise. Chef is creating his banana Foster out here. Look at that. Light up that burner. If you are a Minion aficionado like I am, you'll recognize why I always say banana. My absolute favorite way to eat bananas. Tonight's dinner menu: beetroot carpaccio, scallopini alla marsala, big thumbs up for tempura soft-shell crab, marquis au chocolat, no. Rest of the starters or appetizers: fried calamari, salad, seafood chowder, beef tartare, poached pear and pecorinos salad, Caesar salad, spaghetti, vegetable ragu, beef stroganoff, herb ricotta tart, grilled fillet of hake, grilled filet mignon. The Samburano sounds interesting. Bitter chocolate tart with whatever Sir Delago ganache, pastry cream, Grand Marnier ice cream, vanilla panna cotta. I've got to try all the different ice creams, and that's the only one that appeals to me. Tonight are Spanish wines. The pear salad.
Thank you.
The food is so excellent on the ship. Amy, you're going to love it. I have not seen grilled Dover sole on a menu in eons. Share the foie gras. Tonight is from Germany, Riesling. The food is so completely wonderful, I can understand why people stick with Silver Sea only. Lobster and shrimp. Foie gras, as close to liver as I can get on the Silver Sea. I forgot, it's been so long since somebody has deboned. This was the first fish that I ever ate because it was deboned so well. When I see bones, that's all she wrote. I grew up where my grandmother had bony fish that she made, and we were always choking, my sisters and I. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, nice.
Take the edges.
Looks good. Wonderful. Brownie with 2 scoops. Now, if that isn't yum, I don't know what is. Indian night. There is samosas, tandoori chinga, which is marinated prawns, chicken tikka masala, carrot halwa. Sounds interesting. The dessert. Appetizers: grilled scallops with artichoke vinaigrette, a salad, veal tenderloin under a citrus crust, pan-fried fillet of swordfish, lasagna. However, chef is making me, which is not on the menu. Salad, lobster and shrimp, lobster bisque, more pasta, vegetarians with pesto, same foie gras, terrain, risotto, and I'm just going to keep moving on up there. Dessert tonight, I'm going to try their ice creams. Tonight they've got a South African white, but I'm going to have a red. And I just found out Chef made a Grand Marnier souffle for me. I am so spoiled. Tonight I'm going to have a Pinotage from the Cape Coast. It's called Man. You have to man up to drink the wine. It is just so amazing. You want a bottle of wine, you want a glass of a certain kind of wine. They don't just pour you a skimpy glass. They pour you a glass and they leave you the whole bottle. It's supposed to go in the middle, but of course I missed. And then you just dig in and eat. Everybody loves Indian food. Raja patis, chicken biryani, mulligatawny soup, and rice kheer. It's a dessert. Decisions. Do I want a modern Niswa salad with seared saku tuna, quail egg? Sounds pretty good. Lobster bisque. They had the foie gras terrain again. I don't know if it's on the menu for every night. Seafood medley, shrimp, squid, kelp, scallops, mussels, clams, crab leg, prime rib of beef tonight, pan-seared tofu and barley with salsa, grilled ribeye steak, aloo gobi, Rogan Josh. Like that too. I will possibly have the meringue pavlova with apple and rhubarb compote. No, don't want that. Don't want the summer pudding. I think I may go with the prime rib of beef. The rice kheer sounds good because it's with rice. I guess basically a rice pudding. I may have to try it. See if they'll give me a tiny bit to try, which to me, I thought the salad niçoise was actually going to be in a bowl, but look at how beautiful this is. And there's my little quail egg. After all, how often do you have a chance to eat a quail egg? There's my ribeye steak. Pavlova with a little scoop of pistachio. I've got to try it. Tonight is Flavors of Mexico, which I am passing on them all. I can eat that at home. I'm going for the more different things. I have to find out a little more about this mussel fricassee and wild mushrooms. There's also watermelon and tomato salad with crispy potato and balsamic reduction. I bet that's good. Pass on all those because they have lobster tonight. And the desserts don't excite me, which is perfectly all right. There was a champagne sunset drink watch on the top deck, but I already had my Bellini in the afternoon. On Silver Sea, you could have caviar twice a day if you want. Every single day of the voyage. Little different from, let's say, Ponant, where you get one little spoonful on a little bliny or cracker. A watermelon tomato salad. The amount of mussels would make enough for an entire meal. Lobster. And for sure, it's going to be pan-seared crab cakes tonight. And baklava with ice cream. I'm just going to name the ones that I haven't seen before. Curried cauliflower with lemon yogurt. Jonathan, there's Wiener Schnitzel tonight. Asian vegetable tofu stir fry. Sweet and sour pork. Oh, you've got a real mixed menu. Thai green vegetable curry. They have lobster again. In one of the other restaurants, they have a black bean and veggie burger. Shout out to James. James, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting you. And Jeff, what kind of food do you like best? I like all food, which everybody knows. I have to laugh at myself. I really like this Pinotage from South Africa, and I keep forgetting the name of it. Now, how much easier could it be to remember a wine called Man, M-A-N, Da? Crab cakes. I'm having 2 mains tonight, and I asked that they please give me small pieces. This is what they consider a small piece of the Arctic char. And here is the veal, the Wiener Schnitzel. Oh, super, super yum baklava with ice cream. I did not eat much for breakfast, so I'm going to have a toasted goat cheese and portobello mushroom salad, finished with a sweet honey and mustard dressing. A goat cheese salad, which is just perfect. This is the artichoke timbo. Here's my cannelloni. Another wonderful meal topped off with another wonderful dessert. That is passion fruit ice cream. Tonight we have Flavors of Indonesia. The chicken on bamboo skewers, but it's the peanut sauce that makes it. Love peanut sauce. There's also nasi goreng, maybe green asparagus and mushroom salad, chateaubriand, dal, an Italian veal chop, duo of halibut and scallops. That sounds good too. Lemongrass beef nam tok noir. A chocolate brownie with vanilla ice cream tonight. I'm hunkering down so you can see me because I'm doing this by myself. Still water, please. Tonight is Mexican night. And I will read you the menu. The only thing on the flavors of Mexico that I'm going to eat is possibly the apple pie taquitos. Tortilla flour, apple compote, caramel sauce, cream. And for appetizers, there's a homemade puff pastry with green asparagus, mousseline sauce, soft cheese, herbs, a hot and sour soup, roast chicken, baked fish pie. That sounds pretty darn good. Tofu with summer vegetables. I am going to have the Italian veal chop. I also have a meringue fruit tart, but no. Pure crumble. Here is my asparagus, whatever it's called. Look at the size of my veal chop. You can hammer Fred Flintstone could pick it up and kill a dinosaur. And this is how the inside looks.
I don't want to get
It's easily enough for two people. Béarnaise sauce. Here's my Mexican dessert. This man is so wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Do you want to describe it for me?
Of course, I would love to describe this wine for you. This is Caia from Italy, Veneto. 2023, that's the vintage. It's a blend of Garganeg and Chardonnay. Very fruit, very refreshing on your palate. Yes.
Very good. Thank you. Avocado ceviche, grilled loin of lamb, salmon amiyaki gohan. I'm going to go for that. And for dessert is the Marquia chocolate new. Also a tuna tartare, chopped salad, main courses. This one is for me. Glazed duck, orange glazed, honey thyme, Grand Marnier, yum, yum, yum. Yum looking salmon on a lemongrass stick. I'm going to hop to the raspberry cream brulee. That sounds pretty darn good. Bread and butter pudding. This is absolutely wonderful. I was just told that this is the shape of whatever is inside it. A potato. And here is my duck. That is the raspberry creme brulee, and if you can see, they made the flag of Guinea. It's huge. Everything is huge. Tonight is Flavor of the Philippines with lumpia, chicken adobo, which I like. Having chocolate souffles, but that banana Turan really sounds good. Char siu. Here is the lumpia. I think I have 5 or 6 courses tonight. I asked for a very small portion. This is the chicken adobo and a quail's egg. The beef char siu looks very good. Stuffed portobello mushrooms. Souffle. I know exactly what to do. You dig in, you pour everything into it. Very and there is the banana egg roll with mango ice cream. I'm not showing you the menu tonight, just what I'm eating. Spicy cod fritters. This is my lobster. The lobster tonight is totally different than the lobster I had the other night because that was in the shell and this is already out of the shell. Risotto, some kind of a potato cake, asparagus. Chocolate that goes into the pistachio. Oh, well, yum, yum, yum. For a souffle, you poke a hole in the middle. Just going to take a little bit to start with. Pour it in, and then I'll put more in it. I saw it on the menu at La Dome. And I asked Diane, had she ever tried it? And she said, oh, well, she doesn't know if the chef will make it for in here. And on this sea day, June 5th, take a look at this really great menu. Coconut crusted prawns, Secrets of the Sea escargot, starters, crispy fried chicken spring rolls. Choice is going to be chicken katsu, which I always have when I can on a Japan trip. Coconut crusted shrimp. Blue cheese salad. Here is my chicken tonkatsu. The whole thing is the sauce. I am dining with Diane, and she just tasted what looks to me like a brownie, but she said you could really taste the Grand Marnier in it, and that's Grand Marnier ice cream. Let's try to zoom through the menu. Warm duck pancakes, drop chicken noodle soup, fried chicken with egg, fried rice, flavors of Asia, Asian leche flan. One of my favorites, spanakopita, spinach pie, is marinated grilled pork medallion, herb butter crusted filet of cod. I'm having that. But there's also a yummy eggplant tower. If you're vegetarian, they've got penny. Again, foie gras terrain. Risotto. You can have grilled lobster tail every night if you want. Other desserts are an eclair. That was one of Sunny's favorite. Again, the chocolate brownie with vanilla ice cream, bread and butter pudding, a baked raspberry meringue. That sounds very interesting tonight. It's black currant sorbet, raspberry compote, pastry cream sugar, and black currants. Quack, quack, duck pancakes. My crusted cod looks so good. Is a flan with passion fruit. And here's my other dessert, the meringue with raspberry, and I forgot what kind of sorbet it was. Tonight's menu is Thai. And for dessert, the mango sticky rice with fresh mango and coconut ice cream. Doesn't that sound yum? No. No. No.
Thank you.
Made my decisions. Now I need my wine.
Do you think it's going to be the Todd Bond?
They wanted the other one.
Here is the fish cake. Lobster thermidor.
Us is older than
Here's the rice pudding, the Thai rice pudding with mango and
So they got
coconut ice cream. This dinner tonight, they actually have kangaroo and crocodile confit. I just spoke to the chef and I said if I could have a teaspoon of each to taste, though I'm pretty grossed out at the thought of eating crocodile and kangaroo. And the other normal food is a modern Niçoise salad with seared tuna, white bean soup, chicken cordon bleu, Cajun crusted lemon sole, seared tofu, and barley. Tonight I'm sipping Sauvignon Blanc from Chile. The red is the kangaroo carpaccio. I asked for a spoonful. Nobody does spoonfuls on board this cruise ship. And that is crocodile. Remember Nile, Crocodile, the children's book? I found that neither one had any taste. Yay, Sheila. I took one for the Gipper. 2 more nights of food. Tonight is Flavors of New Zealand with a foie gras terrine with onion chutney, garlic and butter jumbo shrimps. So far, I am going to have both of those. Mussels, coconut and Malibu cake. I'm going to have that. And grilled goat cheese, fig and walnut salad. I'm going to have that. Rest of the mains. I think I've had enough lobster. And big yum for dessert, crepe Suzette. Big yum. This is tonight's foie gras with walnuts. A very beautiful goat cheese salad. my shrimp main. My last dinner on board is baked eggplant.